Thanks to one of your fans, it was brought to my attention that your good friend Bob Chick was making some comments about you. I was just wondering if you wouldn't mind giving your thoughts.
Okay, what's Bob been saying this time?
Okay, in response to your criticism of the competitors not all turning up in great shape at the Arnold, Bob said, Lee says these guys have a whole year to prepare and can't do it. Yep, so did he. Why wasn't he 100% at every show? Lee isn't exactly the voice of reason now, is he?
Well, let's see, in the 16 years I competed in the IFBB pro ranks, 15 or 16 years, I can't remember what it was, I think only one show I never come in shape. That's when I did that Olympia with the longer hair, but then I didn't want to do that show, and I did it for the fans, and I told them I wasn't going to be in shape. So I think my track record for itself speaks that, I wasn't 100% for all those shows. Everyone say 100, say 98, 99%, but even then, I never had the distended stomach. I wasn't out of shape. I wasn't, like I said, these guys going in there looking all bloated. I was never like that. So for him to make that comment is just totally stupid, because every show I was in, I was like always being in shape. And then I think there's even like the 202 video that was posted up not long ago online where Mike Matarazzo, Frank Zane and a guy from ESPN commenting, and their comments are, you can say what you like about Lee in the off season, but I've never seen this guy come into a show out of shape. So even commentators who have been around bodybuilding who comment on it have said that. So for him to say that comment's just pretty stupid, really, because like I said, I've seen Bob out of shape in shows, but I'm not really here to put Bob down his contest history, just compare mine to his. And like I said, find me photos of me competing where I'm not in shape. Like I said, apart from that one where I still looked okay, my legs were smooth, apart from that one, like I said, and I never did. Here, if we go back to the original question, it was, they get ready for one show a year. I never did just one show a year. I think the least I did a year was probably 3 shows, 4 shows, because we always had the Ironman, the Arnold, the San Francisco, and then the Olympia. So I was always doing at least 3 shows a year, so it was never just that one show. So my comment was about these guys just doing one show a year, and they're meant to be at the top of their game, and they can't do it. So again, he's off base with even his answer to that, because I never did just one show a year.
Yeah, and I'd just like to add that I know how hard you are on yourself as far as even just guest posing and even just taking your shirt off. You won't do it unless you're
pretty much near contest shape.
Yeah. So to say that for a contest you're going to come in half-assed is a bit of a stretch, and not really a fair comparison to the example that you were making.
Exactly, but what can we say? That's Bob.